So I'm watching some movies. Can't wait for it. See. I can't hear it. It's broken. Why can't I hear it? I'm taking out these earplugs. They broke it.
Was it Jonathan Gray?
Jonathan Gray, yes.
It was.
And you were announcing it, yelling in the microphone. I remember that. Double, triple, white. That was crazy. I had been a little lethargic first and second round against Roger Brockman and Larry Morgan, and it was time to tune her up.
Why isn't it working?
Will you quit whining?
It's not working.
When I say triple O's after reaction time, it was perfect for both Jonathan.
Don't you touch it. You know what you just did? What? You just fucked it up and shut it down and not turn it off the right way. Get out of here.
That's how you turn it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, dummy. You hit me, I hit you.
Yeah, and when you do, your ass, I'm going to...
Shut him out! You don't let me! You don't let me alone!
Get your ass in the bedroom.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
No way!
Go to bed.
No!
Get in there now.
We can get, so business team owners were actually at our shop in Oklahoma, Elite Motorsports, picking up new trailers, and they decided to come to us here, which was great.
Throw that shit in my truck.
He ain't going to Florida. Streets 5 at 661. Not sure what was going on there, but
No!
pretty much past there, so just past the 330-foot mark. I was watching Erica and she should
No!
Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there.
I hope you die! Get in there!
The event is called the Menards NHRA Heartland Nationals, presented by Minties, and we will have qualifying Friday at 10:30. NHRA today kicks off a busy Sunday at 1 Eastern, and the finals 1 hour later at 2 Eastern. 3 hours ago.
That's nice. That's real nice.
What's she doing?
Spilt that fucking Pepsi all over everything.
Hector Arana Jr., Eddie Krawick, Scotty Polachek, and Andrew Hines pick their lanes against their opponents. Go down to the racetrack now. It all kicks off with Dan Arana versus Scotty Polachek. The 11th time these two have gone head-to-head. How about an even round record for each? 5 wins, 5 losses against each other. Polachek on the blue scooter. Driver's right-hand side. And Scotty holding 200s of a second. We also heard Arana's bike stumble out of the gate. That's going to be all she wrote. Hector advances. Driver Scotty at 6.896 seconds.
Hold on.
Next up,
Here, take
is
that.
Paul Angel Sampay. Did she keep the beat going for the women today up against Andrew Hines? Macy could think they've only raced 26 times prior. Keep in mind, Angel took some time off. Bruno Angel's holding 300s. Trouble. She held on for that one, a big upset, especially looking at the run she had the round before. Lived down with a 7:17 and a whole shot win for Angel. Fellow Yellow Go on Yellow whole shot shows you the margin of victory. She ran 200ths of a second slower on the racetrack, but 300s quicker on the Christmas tree gets her the round win. Now the front of the Screaming Eagle Vance and Hines Harleys sits with Eddie Krawick as he is taking on Ellie Tonglin. And finally, it's Jerry Savoie, the white alligator racer that was a champion a couple of years ago, up against the #1 qualifier, Hector Arana Jr. Hector got a little loose down to 60 feet, though he took the advantage at the starting line. Big mile-an-hour charging 197. Look at that, 4 miles an hour faster than Jerry Savoie on the back. And that's Arana Jr. by 100th of a second better. He'll pick his lane against Eddie Krawick in that battle of the winning time. Slips on the other side. Angel making trail. Scotty Polachek by 400ths of a second. Scotty with
Yep.
full shot quick today. This far. Crashing back in the staging lane. waves as we get set next for semifinals.
What? You're not going to nothing. You get back in your bedroom.
Who is Emily Motorola? In all 50 states, in over 100 countries, for more than 100 years, we've kept the gears turning, the pistons firing, and the machinery moving. We're the largest family-owned, privately held manufacturer of superior quality Motorola's and industrial lubricants in North America. That's Emily Motorola. Better than it has to be since 1903. Bronze and golden new and tasty. Got the close-up of the crispy kernel. That's the name of the sandwich, because it's extra crispy like me. Get it in a $5 bill at KFC.
Whoever came up with the term small business never owned a business. There's nothing small about it. Are your hours small? What about your reputation? Is that small? When you own your own thing, it's huge. Your partnerships, even bigger. With Dell Small Business Technology Advisors, look at the one-on-one partnership you need to grow your business. Because the only one who decides how big your business can be is you. The Dell Vostro 15 laptop with 7th Gen Intel Core processors.
There's famous and then there's phenomenal. You could say this guy's got everything. But he'd say there's one thing missing.
Two goals for five. And hit the truck.
I can feel the barbed wire is just digging into the paint.
Another ding, another scratch. It'll just be another chapter in the story.
Chevy Silverado, the most dependable, longest lasting, full-size pickups on the road. Start your story with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash allowance on most Silverado 1500 LT pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Your veggies. Clean your room. Brush your teeth. Okay.
Introducing Act Kids toothpaste. Strengthens and protects developing teeth and helps prevent cavities. At least one thing's easier. New Act Kids toothpaste. Kids love it.
You know, you use it. Oh, where's that?
Outdoor allergies can stand in the way of enjoying the moment.
She didn't get mine either. She didn't get mine because I think she jumped my computer.
Starts tackling top allergy symptoms for 24 hours of relief. Get back to the moment with Allegra.
A message from the Pulaski Law Firm. You started there right out of high school. Learned your trade and did it well. And the asbestos you handled, that was just part of the job. If you worked in the trades and were diagnosed with mesothelioma, get the best care available. Then call us. You may be entitled to financial compensation without ever going to court.
Call 800-236-3640.
And see how we can help. Mesothelioma. Don't fight it alone.
The NHRA's Legends Tour in full effect. The legend of every stop on the road to the 50th running of the Gator Nationals next March. Big Daddy Don Carlos, Warren Johnson, Rhonda Hartman-Smith. Brody, you got to spend some time with Big Daddy this morning. This is like some of the best times ever. It is. The stories that Big Daddy tells are just encapsulated. You know, he kind of draws you in, gives you a little taste of history of what the sport is all about, and always a great moment to hang out with Big Daddy. You ever check out his museum? That is cool stuff. It is very cool. Tell me, would you have ever loved to have raced Don Garland's, yes or no? Because he was a fierce competitor.
Oh, one of the highlights of my career was when I drove a top fuel car. I lined up against Don the Snake Corral.
Oh, boy.
Over-revved the car.
Oh, boy.
Knocked the blower off. But Big Daddy, that's a dream come true for a lot of us.
The eyes of Steve Torrance, the calm before the storm, as he gets set to take on Blake Alexander. And with that, we'll take you to our semifinal matchups here on the Lucas Oil Ladder to see the other pair on the other side. Features Mike Salinas getting set to take on Leah Pritchett. Women of power, one very powerful woman that came out.
No, you're not talking to nobody, and I want you back in the bedroom.
I go home. I hope you die.
Good.
I need that to be a close God.
Good. Home.
Take her down there.
I'm not taking her down there.
I will.
That's giving her what? Giving her in. That's giving in to that kid. Then she go down there and she's going to start acting worse like that kid down there.
If she goes down there, she's going to stay.
She's not going down there because she's not going to act like that. She's going to straighten her ass up.
I'm gonna have a
He's got nerves of steel, and he told me a little bit earlier that we didn't come here to win half the race. I don't need to be cocky, but that's just the way I feel. And he's going to be out here a little bit for the rest of this year. Once the next race will be in Chicago, we'll drive a total of about 8 more races this season.
Blake Alexander comes into this race with a lot of funny car sparing vibration several times after he really cut his teeth. So aggressive car control in warmer conditions where the track can get a little bit loose. Got plenty of experience going up to that line. That's one thing we have in common. I raced him in top eliminator categories.
I don't even think I'm going to let her go down to her mother's on Mother's Day.
So he knows how to handle a race car.
Why? That's not her mother. Motherfucker. Sick of this shit.
Oh, look at this! Another giant has fallen to the wayside. Bob Vandergriff loves it. A team led by Ron Douglas, who calls the shots sometimes when conditions aren't there. You just got to go out and race smart. They were a little bit smarter than that, Coker.
Well, what's happening with the track temperature? It's only increased a couple of degrees, but you have the sun that's been beating down on the racetrack. All that rubber is absorbing and retaining a lot of that heat. So although there's only a 2-degree increase, the track is warmer. It does appear that these tuners really didn't adjust enough. But right there, you can see a big loss of power. And under these circumstances, that may actually help the car. If it takes some power, will actually help it maintain that traction into the finish line.
So that is the man that is the 158th different top fuel racer to make a final round. For that story, we'll tell you about it later. But this is Mike Salinas, who looks to become the 159th. How cool would it be, fellas, to have 2 first-time finalists in top fuel today? But Mike Salinas got to take off one of the toughest NHRA women out there right now, Leigh Bridget. Leigh Bridget has a better car, and she chose that right lane. And, you know, you got to be thinking that when you see the guy out funny like Steve Morris to go out there and smoke the tires and lose in that lane.
There's no
And
shooting
you're
like
scratching your head a little bit. Oh, that one was close. Salinas using up every inch of that racetrack, just couldn't keep it together. Using 0.28 reaction time. Tony, I'll ask you first about that. That was probably a little closer than it needed to be. Took a little bit of a stab at it.
Well, this is uncharted territory for Mike Salinas, but you know you can never complain when a driver has the close to 600ths of a second of an advantage on the starting line. The better he gets, he did it. The problem was his car started to drift to the inside. Leah, on the other hand, this car was set up for this kind of heat. They executed the way they needed to.
So the final round will feature Leigh Bridget in her 10th career final round. At the place she went to her first ever Top Fuel final, 2015, as a member of the Dope Car. She will be taking on, how about Blake Alexander? A big-time surprise there. Will the surprises keep coming in Funny Car? We'll find out when we come back. The Southern Nationals, powered by Melio, rolls on from Georgia's House of Speed at Atlanta Dragway.
Closed courses, fast cars, lots of stunt drivers. Yeah, must be another Dodge commercial. Dodge, domestic, not domesticated.
While cars, tracks, and drivers may change, the smooth citrus taste that drives us remains the same. Only Mellow Yellow.
As you can see, your pavement takes a beating, but the elements are no match for Sealmaster. Sealmaster protects pavement, helps prevent the need for costly repairs or replacement, and enhances curb appeal. Sealmaster's nationwide network of professional seal coat applicators will help keep your pavement looking and performing at its best. Trust your pavement to Sealmaster. Call 1-800-395-SEAL or visit mypavement.com to find a professional applicator near you.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines. Arby's, we have the meat. Thursday on FS1, Mike Trout leads a thunderous Angels lineup against Richards. Twins, Angels, Thursday at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on FS1.
I'm not a superhero. Like my teammates. But we do have one thing in common. We choose to answer when humanity calls. And today, I choose.
You should not have gone first. Assemble your squad. Team up and epic combat. Marvel Strike Force. Download now for free.
As you have, and will continue to see through our coverage today in Atlanta, there are many successful females running NHRA forward. Behind the scenes, there are even more, including one lady very vital to this man, Jack Beckman. The incredible work being done for the Infinite Hero Foundation.
So what I do with the Infinite Hero Challenge Point program is I take donations to raise money for the foundation. And we take the coins down the track. When we get back on the track, Jack signs and personalizes all of those coins for a $100 donation. And the fans then receive a memorial coin from the drag races. They get to take it home. They love it because they're doing something great for our veterans.
And for a very special veteran to Kylie herself, in 2008, her father, Gary Lightfoot, was injured in a helicopter crash while on duty overseas that left Gary paralyzed from the waist down.
We had lost a lot of things that he could do and a lot of part of our family. The dynamic changed. He needed help with more things. One of the things that we thought we'd lost forever is him having the ability to walk our girls down the aisle when they got married.
Obviously heard and read a lot about Gary before I met him. And when I met him, what struck me the most is just how normal he is. I don't even think of Gary as paralyzed. I never thought of him as handicapped because he doesn't want to be treated that way. He stayed in the Army and ran their aquatic rehab program after he was paralyzed. The guy doesn't stop it, but people don't realize the burden for an injured vet isn't just on the veteran, it's on their whole family.
Through the Infinite Hero Foundation, when we received the exoskeleton, we realized that now he was going to be able to walk our daughters down the aisle. And our first daughter has gotten married, and that was just a beautiful day, and it was such a gift that we cannot even describe. What the Infinite Hero Foundation means to me is they have given so much to me and my family by giving back to us the ability for my dad to walk.
On the back of our transport is a picture of Gary Lightfoot. And Gary's kind of been the de facto face of Infinite Hero. So having his daughter and Mary's daughter Kylie here running our coin program and at the races, I think it just lends a whole other level of credibility to what we're doing.
To have Kylie be a part of this program, it just seems like a natural extension of the family that she would be a part of this. It's just been a pleasure to watch her grow and kind of be her own person. That is great support for the Infinite Hero team. I have a couple of those challenge points that have been on Jack Beckman's person cruising this place at better than 300 miles an hour. Beckman trying to extend that money car point streak now. He's got a teammate in the opposite lane, Christiansburg, Virginia farmer, Matt Hagan, is his opponent. Both champions, both Indy winners, two guys that both have raised a wallet here that says Southern National. Matt Hagan's team is saying that they're pretty much in uncharted territories as they were. Let's say they're going to set up a 410. They're actually then going at 500 slower from there. That's how tricky the conditions are for this team right now. Trying to get a handle on the racetrack. We saw Leah do it. It wasn't a big number, but she got it out on the racetrack. That's what all these teams are trying to do. That's what these warmer temperatures bring, and that puts more responsibility on the driver's shoulders. When I was driving, I preferred conditions like this, because it became getting it out of the throttle. I wanted the experience. Two guys gassing all the way to the end. 4.111 the waiting time took for Matt Hagan. The Don split 50-50 there with his team, but definitely knows he has a shot in the funny car with Matt Hagan, who heads toward the top end, and that is where we find amenities.
Blake Alexander has gone through Antron Brown, Brittany Forbes, and now Steve Torres to reach his first career final. And Blake, how do you maintain your cool at a starting line where you've left on all of those guys?
I don't know. He let me sit there for a little bit, so I was just waiting for the lights to come down. I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but I don't think that was what Ron Douglas put in, the 7-cylinder tune-up for the Pronto Auto Parts dragster, but we'll take it. And I got to mention Vitech products. Go to Vitech.com. They just started sponsoring me this weekend.
A college student, marketing major, when he first thrust his way onto the NHRAC, he looks even younger today, but this is one very driven kid. Some aerial cam showing you the starting line, looking at the advanced auto parts machine of Courtney Ford. One woman already in a top fuel final. She's trying to make her way to the funny car final. There's still one more woman in play. Angel looks to go the distance for the stock motorcycle today. That also is one of the best running cars right now. Chris Pendergast, the Snap-on team led by Eric Brooks, that have figured out how to run this car in the heat.
What?
Do you even care how I feel?
I don't know. Do you care how we feel?
Yeah, but you act like you don't love me anymore.
You know what? That's not true, and you know it.
We do love you, boo.
Yeah, come here. Dips in the heat. Just like Ryan Roddy did. This is just doing everything.
You whine and cry. Well, what about you just sitting right here at this computer, acting like a brat?
And slamming the door.
Because you're not playing with it. Not after this little fix you just had.
Do you act like your age?
I'm sorry. How can I have it?
No.
I'm sorry.
That's sorry, don't get it no more with me.
I'm sorry for being mean. I'm sorry for being mean. I'm sorry for being mean.
Then why are you doing what you're doing now?
I just said I'm sorry for being mean.
You think sorry does it? It don't.
Sorry don't do it.
You want me to die? You want me to kill myself? Does that do it?
It's the extra cheese and choose
See
pizza.
what we're talking, see what you act like you're talking. Hey, quit kicking that chair.
Stop it.
That's nicely. You're so mean to me.
That doesn't matter how nicely you ask something. Trying to find out what your damn problem is.
I be nice. I do everything. You be nice. And you just don't care about me.
Oh, is that right? Don't care about you at all, huh?
No, what? You don't care how I think. You never
I don't like the way you're acting.
You never let me have fun.
Oh, really?
No. I also like to go to my friend's house after school. You say, no.
Yeah, you've been there twice, haven't you, Boo? And in between the times that you've been there, you start acting like a smartass again. You tell me no when I tell you to do something. You just act like a little lazy ass whatever, don't want to pick your room up. Then you come in here when you're playing on the computer, just about junk it because you spilled pop all over the damn thing.
I didn't do that. Papa spilled it there.
I'm telling you right now, when you threw your fit when I was sitting right here, that really pissed me off.
Papa did this pop. He spilled it.
I'm talking about my computer. When you're sitting right here playing with the damn thing and you wouldn't shut your damn mouth.
But it wouldn't work because you broke it.
Because you see what you're doing now? You're acting like you're mentally retarded. You're not mentally retarded. Why do you act like that?
Stop it, you're mean.
Act like your mother.
Leave my mom alone.
The cause is the water in your coolant. Go waterless and get better performance and longer life without
I like when people talk about my mom. me anymore? Why don't you love me anymore?
Go in your room.
Why don't you love me anymore?
I'm not going to answer that stupid, ridiculous
No, I'm not
question.
gonna go.
Well, there you go again.
Tell me why.
You look for our son aerial cam, the drone.
Oh my, the money.
For Tanner Gray, getting set for Drew Skillman. Lucas on the ladder shows you the other matchup that will come up after this.
Lost what a drag race is? That's dumb.
Taking on Vincent Nobile. Drivers 1, 2, 3, and 5 in qualifying. Vincent Nobile, Drew Skillman will pick their lanes. While we prepare for this.
Why don't you love me?
Matt Hagan back in
What'd
the
I
finals
just tell
after
you?
struggling for a couple of races.
I'm not gonna go. Just please tell me why.
I didn't say I didn't love you.
You're being mean to me all the
No, I'm just not going to listen to your bullshit.
Anniversary. Anybody puts up with me for 12 years is that's a great moment, guys. So hopefully we can bring home the win for her and for all our guys.
Is that him?
Especially all these fans. I don't know if you guys can take a shot at
Who?
this.
Drew Skillman.
No. But it's amazing. They're killing it. NHR's killing it. Let's go. So let's go kill it on the racetrack.
That's Matt Hagan.
Skillman in the right-hand lane. He gets very, very comfortable inside of his race car. The tune-ups there. They're tough to beat, but that is a one happy, proud mama, Amber Gray. It's hoping her son.
Do you love me?
Yes!
This year can make
No, you yelled at me.
God damn, how many times I got to answer you?
You're yelling at me. That's not me. You love me.
First Tanner to the strike first, but he wins by a whole shot. Thing is, you heard Matt Hagan talk about killing it. Well, Tanner Gray is killing it behind the wheel of this car. Back-to-back whole shot win for him. He was very upset with himself after the 4 wides where he was late and lost. He said he flinched. He was on the practice streets only at least 400 times this week.
You didn't bring anything back?
Make up for that loss, and he's done it right here. Won 2 rounds for this team on whole shots.
It looked like Drew got caught a little flat-footed when he was staging. He actually went in to stage secondly. It may have thrown him off a little bit. You can clearly see that Tanner got the jump, and that's what we're on the round for.
Made the starting line first, run slower on the racetrack, and the numbers add up. Just for Tanner Gray, that's how you get yourself a mellow yellow. Go on yellow, whole shot win. Will the starting line factor into our second semifinal? It perhaps could. It's Greg Anderson in the E3 Spark Plugs lane. It's Vincent Nobile, the Toyota side. One of them's won this year, one of them hasn't. Believe it or not, Greg hasn't won yet. Anderson's away first. And the finish line, it's Vincent Nobile, though, by 62 10,000. Has just enough power under the hood to drive by and extend his points to the third final round of the season. He won the Las Vegas 4 wides, finished as a runner-up last weekend to Z-Max. Lucas Oil finish line cam, he shows the margin of victory. It's a nose to the Mountain View Tire gang. We send it down to Amanda.
Tanner Gray in his sophomore season headed to the finals here in Atlanta. And Tanner, when you win on a whole shot, how satisfying is that?
Yeah, it's very satisfying, especially to come off a couple weeks like I had going red in Houston and being dead late in Charlotte. So it feels good to start getting back in my rhythm. The guys are giving me a consistent race car, and that's what's helping me to be able to hit the tree like I am. So I'm proud of all of them, and looks like we're going to race Vincent here in the finals, so see what we can do.
Young man certainly not lacking in confidence. Last year's Rookie of the Year. The Summit Aerial Cam back in the starting line. It's not now for Pro Stock Motorcycle. The first pair.
You want to drive one of them?
Sajel Sampay.
Yeah, I'd like to drive one of them.
Huh?
I wish I was young enough to drive one.
Well, you are. I'm not sure. You be shaking like a goddamn. You be up there just shaking.
Why? It's just a motorcycle.
Yeah. Let's make it jerk you back.
Andrew Hines. And I'm just doing the tuning on that. Ed Hines, a very accomplished rider back in the day as well. Double O9 Scotty Polachek, though. He lays on the whole shot.
Oh my God.
No, she driving.
Yeah, you sure can.
Jalen and Jocelyn broke up.
How do you know?
Because he sent me a text message. See?
On your phone?
Yeah. It says, I broke. Read the text message right there. Right
I'm
there.
reading it.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
I broke up with Jocelyn, so don't be mad at me if she is crying and BTW, she is guilty of having sex with me. And more than once every time she was at my house. I give no fucks anymore. We are over. What?
Beautiful piece of artwork is what I have to call
She just said that.
side, so have to trust me. The front fairing and the side panel identical to what you would see on a production bike. The only modification they had tonight were those air scoops on front. Obviously, this engine's bigger displacement, puts out more power, so it needs more air to feed that motor.